and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently acting as the Los Angeles Dodgers GM and manager, trying to win the World Series in 2013. And this is the game we'll be playing today as the Dodgers continue their road trip against the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're playing Action PC Baseball like it's OOTP. And this should be a tough and quick game, I would imagine, as two aces face off. For the Dodgers, it'll be Clayton Kershaw, and for the Diamondbacks, it'll be Patrick Corbin. The Dodgers were shut out in this game in real life. According to the top 5 plays, in the top of the 8th, they had an opportunity to score, and they couldn't come through with the bases loaded. So we'll see what happens today. Every game's a different game. Changing the lineup a little bit, Van Slyke will bat against the lefty, as will Hernandez. And Cruz comes in for D. Gordon, and we shuffle the deck a little bit. Uribe is going to hit lower. Actually, I like him ahead of Ellis. He'll hit 6th. Kemp drops to 4th. Van Slyke has a chance in the number 3 hole to prove that he's been doing a good job hitting left-handers. There you see the numbers for expectations today. So let's play the game. Oh, might need a pitcher before we start. And as I said previously, Clayton Kershaw, our ace, goes to the mound to try to win the first of 3 in Arizona. There's our benches. We're going to go with the short bullpen today and Sellers as a backup shortstop. Just trusting that Kershaw can at least get us 6 innings. 87 degrees, right to left at 5 miles an hour. Let's play a game. Leading off is Puig against Corbin. And he hits a liner right at Pennington at short. 1 down for Victorino. And he strikes out. 2 out for Van Slyke. Runs are going to be at a premium today, I believe. And Van Slyke strikes out, so we're through half an inning. The Diamondbacks coming up to face Clayton Kershaw for the first time. Clayton on the season, this is his 3rd start. ERA is at 4.30. Had a rough start on opening day, trying to work himself back to normal. Take on AJ Pollock to start us off here in the bottom of the 1st. And that looks like a base hit as Cruz is not moving. And that's going to get by Kemp and Victorino. That should be 2 at least. And Pollock starts off with a double. So a threat right off the bat. Next up is Parr. Not very good numbers. See, his job is just to move him over, and that looks like a bunt. Big hop for Uribe. And Parr is successful. The bunt moves him to 3rd, so runs at a premium. They really are. And it comes down to Martin Prado. If we get the Goldschmidt, we're walking him. So, see if Clayton can get a strikeout here. Good arms in the outfield. We're not going to bring the infield up, though. He can hit a ground ball. It's 1-0 Diamondbacks. And better than that. Oh, a liner to Kemp. And he makes the catch, and Pollock doesn't go. Because it was a line shot, I guess. He throws to 3rd, but Pollock gets back. Okay, 2 out for Goldschmidt. I don't want any part. I don't care what his stats say. We're walking him. Not going to get beaten by Goldschmidt. All right, the catcher Montero. Let's see if Kershaw can get out of this inning without giving up a run. Oh, he walks Montero, and now the bases are loaded. No place to put anybody. To face Alfredo Marte, the left fielder. 19 pitches so far for Kershaw. And he strikes him out. His first K of the inning. and the game. That was a tough half inning to get through, but he got through it without giving up a run. 4-1, it's no score. Okay, Corbin facing Kemp, Hernandez at catcher, and Uribe. And it looks like Kemp has a base hit. It's over Wilson's head a second. Does it get past Parra? Yep, all the way to the wall. That should be 2 for Kemp. Pollock's the one that picks it up and throws it in. And Matt got his 3rd double of the season. All right, now normally we would bunt here and try to get the run home. But Hernandez has great numbers here. Hopefully he can make contact. So here we go. And he does make contact, but to the wrong side. There's Prado at 3rd. It's a nice big hop over to Goldschmidt. That should get him out. Does Kemp move up? Nope, he's anchored to 2nd. So an unproductive out there. Like I said, normally I would bunt there, but it didn't happen. And it's not going to happen here with Uribe. See if he can get a hit. And he strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Corbin. Roaming right through this lineup. Next up is Ellis with Cruz on deck, and then Kershaw. I can't believe he'd get a good pitch, but we'll see. There's a ground ball to Pennington. That should end the inning. Kemp just watches it roll by him. Oh, but there's a poor play by Pennington, and Ellis is going to be safe at 1st. Wow. Okay. That's his first poor play of the season. Runners at the corners with 2 out. At least we're making Corbin throw. And Cruz is up. Not great numbers. Very low chance of a hit here, but you never know. And he strikes out. That's the 4th K for Corbin. Both pitchers having some trouble on the base paths. A lot of numbers there, but nobody scored yet. We're through 1.5. It's zeros. Kershaw facing the bottom of the order. Wilson, Pennington, and Corbin. Let's see if he has a better half inning here than he did in the first. Ground ball to Cruz. Waits for it. Slingshot throw across to Van Slyke. 1 out. This is a game that could come down to an error. Who knows? A walk. Pennington, who just made the poor play, his turn to hit. And the ground ball to Ellis. He flips it easily to Van Slyke, and they get Pennington. 2 outs for the pitcher Corbin. And Kershaw does neatly take care of the Diamondbacks in the 2nd. We're through 2 zeros again. Kershaw now at 42 pitches, though. I don't like that. Still throwing a lot of pitches. All right, Corbin at 28 only faces Kershaw in the box. See if Kershaw can help himself out. And he hits a fly ball to right. Parra shifting back. He should have this easily with his 10 arm and 10 range. And there's 1 down. For the top of the order, back up to Puig. Pitch by Corbin. There's a fly ball to left. Still gaining. Now it's leveled. Should be an easy play for Marte. Might be on the track. 2 down. Nope, he's at the track. Not betting on the horses. Here's Victorino. And he gets a base hit. This one's over Wilson's head again. Pollock should get to this one. It should just be a single. No, Victorino going for 2, and he gets it. His 2nd of the double of the season. 2nd double of the season. And Van Slyke with a nice chance here, but he's going to have to get a hit. See if he can do it. And he walks. So 2 on, 2 out. As Van Slyke lumbers his way over to 1st. Corbin in another jam. This time Kemp with a chance to get a hit. He has a double. Another one would make it 2-0 Dodgers. Let's see. He hits a fly ball to left. Marte's coming. Well, it's actually a pop-up, it looks like. Pennington. This one's long, up high in the air. Prado behind him. Who's going to get it? Prado calls him off and makes the play, and the Dodgers threaten, but don't score. We're through 2.5. 0-0. Okay, 2nd time through the Diamondbacks order. Let's see. If this is a tough one for Kershaw, he's going to have a hard time getting to 6. Strikes out Pollock. Here's Para, who had a productive bunt his first time up. He strikes out, 4 strikeouts for Kershaw, but we're now over 51 pitches. And Prado, with 2 outs, gets a fly ball to left. Victorino coming in. Uribe calling. It's a pop-up. They fooled me twice here in this dome. Well, the retractable roof. Either way, Uribe makes the catch. We're through 3. 1/3 of this game is completed, and no one scored yet. Ramon Hernandez for a second at bat against Corbin. Hits one on the ground, up, over, and past Goldschmidt into right field. So we have a leadoff single for Hernandez. Catcher at first, not much of an option there to run for Uribe. First a throw over. He's back easily. Down to 50%, not going to run. Pitch to Uribe, and he walks. All right, 2 on, nobody out. Now this would be a place to bunt. And perhaps we should be looking at pinch hitters too. Ellis, we'll see how he can bunt here. He's a 6. Is that enough? Let's see, while we're here, let's see who else can hit. That does not look good. And neither does that. Nobody looks good there. So the question is, do you want to try to bunt here? These are not terrible numbers. They're definitely below average for a hit. And then hope that Cruz can make contact or Kershaw to get the run home? You're not going to get many opportunities to score in this game. And we're at 60 pitches with Corbin. He is a total of 115, so he's not even halfway finished yet. Wow. Okay. Tough call here because you don't even know if the bunt will be successful. Hernandez only a 5. We're going to let him swing. And he hits a fly ball to left. I don't think Hernandez is going to be able to tag on this. The pitch, the ball's leveling off. Marte should make the catch short of the track. Oh, now he's on the track. He does make the catch. Hernandez not going. Oh, he's going to tag. Wow, that is a great play then by Ellis. He gets Hernandez to third. So it must have been deeper. Yeah, he made the catch on the track, and Hernandez made it on his own. I didn't have to make a decision there. All right, this could be a crucial play in the game. Cruz as a runner. How fast is he? That's not going to help me with that. I don't think there's anybody here that looks really good. AJ Ellis, maybe. That's not even really great. He might walk. Would probably be the best outcome there. Somehow flip it to the top of the lineup. Love to see Puig with runners on base. But this is the at-bat that's going to tell the tale, and he is not a good hitter. And we could switch out and go with D. Gordon here. But I like Cruz at short, so he's going to just have to make contact. Is this bunting really good? Nope. All right, let's hope he doesn't hit into a double play or strike out. Anything else might get us a run. Pitch by Corbin. And it looks like he popped up. Can that please get to the outfield somehow? And it's not going fast enough. It looks like Pennington's going to have this one. Not a productive out for Cruz. And we have 2 out. If we lose, we can go back to that play. That might be the problem. Uribe has 89% chance to steal here. But I'd rather have Kershaw get through this half inning and start off fresh next. So we're not going to do it. At first and second, nobody out and couldn't get a run across. That's what happens against good pitchers. Kershaw hits a fly ball to Marte. That'll be a can of corn. The apron's down, and he makes the grab. So, threatened to score, but nothing happened. We're through 3.5 zeros. All right, At least we got Corbin to 69 pitches. Let's see if we can get Kershaw through this half inning at less than that. But now he faces the big guns, starting with Goldschmidt. Now, these numbers look pretty pedestrian, but he has power. And I'm going to guess he has really good power against lefties. Let's see. Yeah, it's about good. So we're going to pitch around. If I walk him here, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about giving up a home run here when runs are at a premium. There's a fly ball. Kemp going back. That's really high. Is it going to come down? Kemp to his left and right center makes the catch. 1 out for Montero. Kershaw now at 60 pitches. He strikes out Montero now at 63. 1, 2, 3 on that one. And then Marte. See if he can get through this half inning. There's a pop-up. I'm going to guess this is a pop-up. Cruz is shifted out onto the grass, and he makes the grab. We're through 4. It's still scoreless. Somebody has to score at some point. Here's Puig leading off the 5th, and he walks. Takes off the shin guard, takes off the elbow pad, and now they're expecting the bunt here from Victorino. Huh. Is Shane really good at bunting? I haven't even asked him to. Oh, he's an excellent bunter. But, I mean, no way. And especially with these numbers over here, I'm going to let him try to make contact. Puig, no chance at running here. Pitch by Corbin, and he strikes him out. 1 out. Puig still anchored to first for Van Slyke. Corbin at 77 pitches. And Van Slyke hits one to left. Marte's going back. The ball's out of the infield and it's still climbing, but it looks like it's leveled off. This should be a play for Marte. He's shifting to his right. Back on the track, maybe? Makes the grab. 2 down. Puig retreats to first. Yep, a lot of warning track power here by the Dodgers, but nothing important. No home runs. And Kemp with 2 out. Puig still at first base, nowhere to go. And Kemp hits one to left. It's up high. It's still climbing. It's going back. It's got a chance. And Marte can't get to this one. It's gone. Matt Kemp with a 2-run homer breaks the seal on this game's scoring, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. Whew. Big celebration there for Kemp. His first home run of the season, 381 feet, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. 2-out home run. That was a big one. I don't know if that's enough runs to win this game. Hernandez strikes out. And we're through 4.5, but a big 2-run shot off Corbin, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. All right, let's see if Kershaw pitches better with their lead. At 68 pitches, he just beat Corbin at 69 through 4. Now he has to beat 87. Bottom of the lineup, Wilson, Pennington, Corbin. Perhaps this spot. We'll see. Pitch to Wilson. Struck him out. 6 Ks for Kershaw. That's one thing he is consistent about. Could pull Van Slyke at this point. He's had 2 at-bats and get Loney in there with better defense. And I'm going to take a chance there. With a lead now, things are different. I don't care. I care more about defense now than I do hitting. And Hernandez is not great either. We could go to... Yeah, let's pull the plug on this now that we have a lead. A.J. Ellis is coming. Okay. Now, I don't know if Corbin's going to get hit for or not, but honestly, at this point, I don't really care. I just want to protect that lead any means necessary. All right, Kemp in center field is the only thing I think I would switch and put Victorino. But with Kemp going 2 for 3, I would like to. Well, let's see what we have here in terms. Let's actually look at left because Victorino would go into center. We only have 5 at the best. So we're going to stick with what we got. This is a good infield. And I have the starting catcher. So let's see what Kershaw can do. Now it's on you. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, facing Pennington. There's a ground ball. It looks like Uribe is going to cut in front of Cruz, get to that, and toss across to Loney and gets Pennington easily. 2 down for Corbin's spot. Will they let him hit here, losing 2-0 now? If we get him out of the game, then these moves are great because they're usually better at hitting right-handers anyhow. And Corbin will hit for himself and strike out. That's 7 for Kershaw. We're through 5. 2-0 Dodgers. All right. Uribe, Ellis, and Cruz. Uribe hits one. I'm going to say there's a pop-up. Pennington in front of second base makes the grab, 1 out. For Ellis, who has a hit and 2 at-bats. This is a fly ball to right center. Parra makes the grab. 2 out. For Cruz, who's in for defense. He hits a fly ball. This looks like a pop-up. We're going to go with a pop-up. Goldschmidt out on the edge, now on the grass, makes the grab. The Dodgers don't do much that half inning, except expend Corbin to 98 pitches, or extend him, excuse me. We're through 5.5. It's 2-0 Dodgers. All right, now, probably Kershaw's last time through. Gonna have to be careful. Pollock, 1 for 2, not great numbers. Now he has a 2-run lead, so if he gives up a solo shot, we're okay. Can't be walking people, though. There's a base hit, and that's as bad as a walk. Pollock hits one into left. Victorino watches it bounce in front of him. Pollock will hold. He has a double already. He'll stay at first. For Parra, would they bunt here? Down 2 runs? I'm going to say no. There's a ground ball to Ellis. Flips to Cruz for 1. Back to Loney. The runner is out, and the hitter makes 2. And the base paths are empty now for Prado. Would really like to get him out and then face Goldschmidt leading off the 7th. Kershaw now at 91 pitches. He hits a fly ball to left. Victorino's going back. See if it levels off. It's leveling off, but is it going to be enough? Victorino at the track, almost at the wall, makes the catch. Not to the wall, just to the track. Boy, the track getting a lot of work today. Hope they smooth that out like the mound. We're through 6. Whew. 2/3 of this game is complete, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. Would like some more runs, though. Make it feel really good. Kershaw at 95 pitches, Corbin at 98. Corbin facing Kershaw. 0 for 2 on the day, but he's done his job pitching. He's only given up 2 hits. And he strikes out. That's 7 for Corbin. He's pitched well. I mean, most days, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 6 innings plus. Excuse me, 6 1/3. That would do the job, but right now he's losing. Facing Puig. And there's a ground ball to Goldschmidt. He'll underhand to Corbin, and they get Puig easily, who I guess stumbled out of the batter's box or was licking his bat. I don't know which. 2 out for Victorino. Excellent numbers here. A solo shot would really help out. He says, how about a ground ball to Wilson? Flips him over to first, and Victorino's out easily. And since the Kemp hit, the Dodgers' bats have gone cold. We're through 6.5, 2-0 Dodgers. Wow, this is what you want to see. Kershaw is not fine. Kershaw is strong at 95 pitches. This is a big at-bat, but he can go after him, leading 2-0. So we will. The pitch. Ground ball to Uribe. Big extra hop. Long throw though. Loney stretches and Goldschmidt is out at first on a bang bang play. Whew. 1 out. Going to cross the 100 pitch threshold this inning for sure. This half inning. Facing Montero. Pitch by Kershaw. And he walks in. That's exactly what you don't want to do with somebody like that. Did not pitch around him. So maybe Kershaw is tiring. Just because this number says 120 doesn't mean he can get there. Whew. Okay, so we got to pay attention to that. How many pitches? What is a 3-2 pitch? Okay, so we're not going to panic just yet. Here's Marte. 0 for 2. Not good numbers. If this guy reaches, then we know the bullpen needs to get ready. We're here into the 7th. The pitch. There's a base hit to right. And Kershaw's day is done. As that's not a base hit, Marte makes it to second. A double, first of the season, and now we're in trouble. Wow. Okay, well, Kershaw looked great. And now he's falling apart at 106 pitches. And he even said he was strong. Well, he is not strong now. Let's see what it says. There's no label for him here. That's strange. It says he's strong. Do you trust a guy here, or do you go to the bullpen? And he is your best pitcher. 369. Nobody has as good as... I mean, he can give up a run. What he can't give up is letting the guy at second get to third here. Well, he can with an out. There's 1 out. Okay, I'm going to trust Kershaw here. He's my best pitcher, and it might come back to bite me. He's at 106 pitches. It says he's strong. Let's see if he can get Wilson out. The pitch. There's a ground ball to Loney. He's got it. We don't care about that runner, so no. Oh no. Did he take it to first or not? I don't know. The graphics showing me the ball is still there, but they got him. All right. Glitch there. 2 outs. The tying run is at third. Cliff Pennington hitting 176 and 0 for 2 on the day. Kershaw now at 113 pitches. All right, and let's look at what our options are. 458. Very similar numbers to Kinley, and I wouldn't want to go to Kinley now anyhow on the road. All right, we're going to trust him to get this at bat. He's given up a run already here in the 7th. Can he get out of this and not have it tied up? 113 pitches, he's now past Corbin. The pitch. Ground ball to Cruz. Big hop across to Loney, and they get him by a few steps. Kershaw wiggles out of some problems there after a walk and a double to only give up 1 run. We're through 7. It's 2-1 Dodgers, but the limit now is shrunk, and you're going to see Goldschmidt here before this game is over. All right, so an insurance run would really be nice. Corbin's still in there, going out for the 8th, facing Loney. Not great numbers. Didn't think we'd get back around to Loney, but we did with Corbin. He strikes out. 1 out. Corbin now at his limit, 115. But he's feeling it, and he'll take on Kemp, who has really good numbers here and has already homered against him once. And he hits a fly ball to left. Marte's going back. Can Kemp have a second home run today? Still rising. Now it levels off. I think Marte's going to make this catch short of the track. And he makes a great play to get it. He had to dive. 2 out. That's Marte's first great play of the season. And A.J. Ellis will hit. Corbin has gone past his pitch limit, but he strikes him out. And he's through 8 half innings with only giving up 2 runs. So great performance by Corbin, and he'll probably get hit for right here. Now it says Kershaw is okay. Let's see who comes up to pinch it. I don't think Corbin would do that. Eric Hinske is now batting. Okay, Eric, see what kind of hitter you are. He's very good against lefties, not so good against righties. And with the one, if we had a 2-run lead here, no problem. Kershaw continues, but he's not. So the question is, we need 6 outs, and I don't think that Kenley can get us 6 outs. Can I get to the point? It's going to be a right-hander. Where I can get to Kenley around this area. Before Goldschmidt for sure. Pollock, I'm not as afraid of. So I need a right-hander. We're going to go with Withrow here. Well, game on the line every at bat now for 6 more outs. Kershaw's done 7 innings, 1 run, 3 hits. He is the pitcher of record, but that could change in one swing. Good numbers. Let's see if you can get Hinske out. And then we'll play batter by batter. There's a ground ball to Cruz, right over second. Flips to Loney, gets him easily. No fuss, no muss. 1 out, 5 outs to a win. And here's A.J. Pollock, who has 2 hits, but that was against Kershaw. Let's see how he hits against righties. 4. Not great. I can go to Kenley right now, or I can try to use Withrow a little bit more. I'm going to take a chance here. Let's see if they can get him. Here's a ground ball to Uribe. He has a strong arm. It's going to have to be because it's going to be a close play at first. And he's safe. Okay. 1 out single for Pollock. Here's Parra. Parra much worse against lefties. Okay, so that saves Kenley for at least another at bat. That's it for Withrow. You want Rodriguez here, or do you want Howell? Would they bunt with 1 out? I don't think so. We're going to bring in our best lefty, and that is, well, these are pretty similar. And Howell can only go, no, we're going to go with Rodriguez. He's our best. And then Kenley to try to finish this off, probably. Parra good at bunting. He's only at 5. Pollock, no threat to run. Defense looks good. Double ties the game here. Pitch. There's a ground ball. That could be 2. Ellis flips to Cruz. Back to Loney, and they're out of the half inning without facing Goldschmidt. Nice relief pitching there by the Dodgers. They do give up the infield single, but that's all. We're through 8. It's 2-1 Dodgers. Uribe, Ellis, and Cruz. Pinch hitter for Rodriguez if somebody gets on. Probably Schumacher. As Hernandez comes in for Corbin, who pitched an excellent game. And if he does lose, that's just rough. A rough outcome for a great performance. Uribe with the single to left, his first hit. 67% chance to run here. With Ellis up. Ellis does not bunt well. Montero is a 6 on. I don't think there's any shot here. Well, you bunt here, that's 1 out. Cruz is not going to get a chance to, Cruz is going to be an automatic count. And then Rodriguez would be Schumacher, probably. So we're just going to swing here. Hope for the best. We could try to steal. I don't care about that. That's it. And he strikes out. First out. Or first K, excuse me, for Hernandez. For Cruz, this should be an easy out. Can Cruz bunt? Not very well. But we'll try it here. We're going to try it. Bunt. And it's a ground ball right on the line. It's foul. Yeah, he's not going to be able to hit or bunt Uribe over. Oh, there's an error. Is that fair? I guess that was considered fair. That's Prado's first error. He booted it. All right. So Uribe is in scoring position. Just to make sure, let's see what Prado is against lefties. He's really good. So Kinley comes in for the ninth regardless. That was the only shot of Rodriguez hitting for himself. Schumacher. Ooh, not good numbers. Ethier has better numbers. Okay, Ethier it is. Need an insurance run, that would be great. All right, Andre Ethier hitting .313 on the season, 5 hits and 16 at-bats. Nothing really to show for it. Uribe only a 5, but we're not going to pinch hit for any or pinch run for anybody because I like this defense. Ethier's not going to stay in the game either. And he hits a fly ball. That looks playable. Now it's raising up a little bit. Parra coming in though, and with a 10 arm, Uribe better get his butt back to second, which he does. Cruz anchors to first. And that's the second out. Ethier flies out to right, and it's down to Puig if we're going to get an insurance run. Pitch by Hernandez is a ground ball to Pennington. That should end it. Let's see if he goes the short way to get Cruz at second. No, he's going to go the long way. Puig, this is going to be close, but he's out. Okay, comes down to Kenley Jansen versus the Arizona Diamondbacks, heart of the order, to finish this game. Now I'm a little gun-shy hitting twice. All right, Kenley Jansen on the season has a save in 2 1/3 pitch, 2 hits, 1 K only, though. He did not pitch well in his last stint with San Diego. But now he has a chance to close it out. And he does have a save. Let's see if he can do it again. He faces Prado, Goldschmidt, and Montero. Those are not bad numbers. I mean, well, not for me, they're not bad numbers. See if Jansen can get him out. There's a fly ball. Right center, Victorino. Or excuse me, left center. That was really high. Is that gone? That is gone and we're tied. Oy. You know, when I played the 1990 season, I had trouble with my closer as well, Jay Howell, for the Dodgers. And Kenley is shaping up to be that problem again. He gives up a home run, 400, I mean, that's blasted out of here. Not even close. Only his second home run of the season. You saw his stats earlier. He makes up for the error with a home run that ties the game at 2, and now we're probably, there's zero guarantee. We're probably under 50% chance of winning this game, especially with this at bat against Goldschmidt. Not great numbers. But I'd rather lose the game here than extra innings. Strikes out Goldschmidt. Fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this is a dome. I thought it was a retractable roof, but that he hit that to left center, and it was in. The wind was blowing in, even though it's a dome. They turned the air conditioner on really high or what? I don't know. Who knows? The game's tied. A very frustrating situation. Kershaw will not get a win today, even though he deserves one. Montero up there. Next, he hits a fly ball to left center. Victorino watching it. Seems like it's playable. And he makes the grab. I don't think that had anything to do with Kemp being in center field. I think that was just destroyed, that pitch. And Marte comes up. And he strikes out. So 2 of the 3 batters get struck out. It doesn't matter, though. As Prado hits a home run to tie the game, we're through 9. This game should be over, but it's not. We're going to go to the 10th. It's 2-2. All right, Puig starts at second base. Victorino, Loney, and Kemp try to get him home. Victorino good at bunting, right? And they'll have the bottom of the order up in the 10th. So we're going to try to bunt here. He's a 10 bunt. Puig's a 7 run. Should be able to get him over. Ground ball foul, it looks like. Goldschmidt. Yeah, picks it up foul. 1 strike. 2 strikes now on Victorino. I'm still going to try to bunt here. He's a 10, right? He's a 10. It's a good bunt. It gets him over. And Victorino's out at first. Okay. Successful sacrifice. They bring the infield in to face Loney. And that pumps up his numbers. Look at those. I need a fly ball deep enough to get the run home. Pitch. There's a liner. Is it going to fall? Pollock makes the catch. He makes a great play, and we're trying it. He throws him out. That's great. 6. Yep, we're trying it. Throw to the plate. He's safe. All right. 2 out now after Pollock saves Hernandez's bacon there. Matt Reynolds coming in to pitch. Base is empty now for Kemp. 2 for 4 on the day. Pitch. It's a ground ball. Up to Prado. Fires across to first, and Kemp is retired. But the Dodgers do get a run on a fly ball out by Loney. We're through 9.5 innings. It's 3-2 Dodgers. And Jansen is right about at the pitch count. Wilson, not great numbers. Let's see. We're still going batter by batter. 3 outs to a win, even though the runner is second. Belisario, nobody's. Howell is better, but barely. So we're going to let him pitch to at least one more guy. See if he can keep Marte from getting to third. The pitch by Jansen. Oh, Aaron Hill's going to hit. Never mind. Totally different. Aaron Hill's a little bit better. Not great. Let's see Hill versus righties and lefties. Very good against lefties, so we're not going to do that. Very good against righties. So good numbers for Hill. Base hit ties the game. So there you go. And oh man. Wild pitch gets him to third with nobody out. Well, I'm not bringing the infield in. So you better have a strikeout in you right here, Kinley. And he does. 1 out. Okay. Now Pennington. Cliff on the day 0 for 3, but a productive out ties the game, and we go to the 11th at least if they don't win it in the 10th. Not good numbers there versus lefties, much better. Can Kenley draw back and get himself another strikeout? Is that possible? And he walks Pennington. Okay, that's probably it for him. But it does set up a double play possibility. Reynolds is not going to hit. Right? Jason Kubel comes in to pinch hit. I don't know anything about Jason, except he's going to be at plate. He cannot hit lefties. That's for sure. Don't know if he can hit anybody. But Kinley is finished. Another disappointing situation there with the solo shot. J.P. Howell coming in. Still have Belisario, but starting to run out of pitchers now. Okay, Howell on the season. Never mind. Let's see if we can see him. Plus pitcher, and that's what we really need right now. A nice ground ball ends the game. All right. Great numbers here. Can we get a strikeout? Anything else probably ties the game. Pennington not a chance of running here. Pitch by Howell. There's a ground ball to Ellis. Turns. There's a 96% chance for a double play. We're not throwing home. No. He flips to Cruz for one. Back to Loney, and the Dodgers win an extra inning affair. Somehow, I think Kinley wins this game. He gets the win. He doesn't deserve it. But more importantly, the Dodgers do win 3-2 in a very close, well-pitched game for the most part. Kershaw gets the MVP, but that doesn't help his win. And very similar to his real season. Gets cheated out of a W that he definitely deserved, giving up 1 run. Here you see the stats. Took a little bit longer, but the Dodgers come through. Game-winning RBI goes to James Loney on the flyout. For Kershaw, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, a little high for him, but 7K. And not to be outdone, Patrick Corbin, 8 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. The home run by Kemp was the only real damaging blow that the Dodgers did to him. 3 walks and 9K. You could go out on a limb and say he outpitched Kershaw. Withrow, Rodriguez did a good job. Jansen gave up the home run, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. He doesn't have a negative here. Howell has a negative, but he still gets the ground ball double play for the save. Lots of movement. Almost every player played. 3 double plays definitely helped the Dodgers win today. So when we repopulate, we'll be 8-2, but is that even as good as the 2 leaders in the East and the Central in the National League? The American League has 2 teams that are better, 8-1. So, as well as the Dodgers have played, they're not the best team in the league. Boston didn't play, so they're still 8-1. Detroit 9-1. St. Louis 8-2, and then Philadelphia lost, so they're 7-3. But St. Louis is the team that the Dodgers' eye is on to try to get best record. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Missed It by How Much.